What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fact versus Fiction. I'm your host, Jax. All right. So, for today's video, I got something coming to you all the way from Alabama. Psych. Ooh. So, for today's video, it's we're gonna be talking about this young lady named Makaela. Last name Hudgens. All right. So, what's so interesting? What's so important about this Makaela Hudgens? Well, she's a teacher, a cheerleading coach, if you would, right? And she has been accused of SA, this being YouTube. I can't say the full name. All right. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and get into the report. A married woman, married, what? A married woman, a high school teacher, a cheerleading coach, has been indicted by the Alabama grand jury for allegedly having sex with a male student, according to authorities. Makaela, 32 years of age, 32, married, a mother, a mom, a madre of two, a mother, was arrested and held on bond for $30,000. $30,000. All right. So the teacher, she's from Woodland, Alabama, accused for having sex with a male student under the age of 19, according to the charging documents, which does not state his exact age. All right, so he's under the age of 19. So he could have been 18. At the very least, he could have been 18. If he's 18, I'm not excusing this. All right, just so you know. I'm not excusing this. If he is 18, yes, he's considered a legal adult. But him being in high school and she is 32, there is a position of power. The same if the roles were reversed. If it was a 32-year-old male teacher and it was an 18-year-old female student, it's a position of power. So he could have said, oh no, he doesn't want to do this. But it could have been the fact of, oh, if you don't do this, you're gonna get an F. I'll fail you. I'll fail you for the quarter. You know? So he's like, all right, fine, I'll go. I'll do it. Whatever you want. As long as I pass. I don't want to fail. I'm trying to get straight A's this year. We don't know the circumstances. 18 years of age. So there's a position of power. He could have been 17, 16, 15. We don't even know how long this could have been going on. It could have been a year. He could have been, 17, and it could have been going on for a year. It could have been going on for 2 years, right? High school. So you see the same teachers throughout, all 4 years as you go along, whatever. But let's keep going. Hodgins has pled not guilty to the charge. All right. Although no information has been given to an exec for her next court appearance, she started working as a cheer coach at Randolph County High School and Weedowee. I don't know how Alabama's weird, right? Weedawee in 2022, according to school Facebook post. Mrs. Hodges grew up in Randolph County and was a cheerleader for 6 years at Woodland. The post says she graduated with a master's in education at the University of West Alabama in May of 2022, according to the post. She was involved in many aspects of cheer and coach for the past 10 years through judging tryouts, conducting cheer camps, and choreographing routines, the post said. All right. So I don't know how many people, how many stories, how many news articles or whatever are reporting on this. I'm sure if it was on the other end, if it was a man doing this probably would have been everywhere. But considering it's a woman, with these allegations and everything like that, the stories don't get covered as much as it being a man. So regardless of the fact if she is guilty, she'll probably face like 5 years, if that. If that, she'll probably face 5 years. But let's see what the conviction rate is for Alabama. I don't think they have a very high conviction rate, but let's go ahead and look into that real quick. Felony conviction rate for Alabama can be difficult to find from official sources. A 2024 analysis by Measures of Justice indicates the statewide conviction rate for all prosecuted criminal cases are nearly 59%. That's not that's oof. That's slightly above 50-50. That's slightly above half. That's crazy. That's pretty bad. That is really bad. So they got a lot of work they need to get done. But I mean, what can you expect? It's Alabama. So again, according to the Measures of Justice data using 2017 and 2018 figures, conviction rate for all criminal cases 58.97%. So all they did was round it up. Prosecuted cases in Alabama resulted in convictions. Total cases, the percentage was based on a 230,000 convictions from 390,000 filed cases. Ugh. Included all criminal cases. The 58.97 figures applies to all criminal cases, not just felonies. It does not provide a specific rate of felony charges alone. But you get this. Okay, so what is this? By contrast, the conviction rate for federal crimes in Alabama districts is typically much higher, exceeding 95%. This is because the federal government is more selective about the cases it chooses to prosecute. But all right, so if she is convicted, there's a 59% chance she'll be convicted. But most likely she probably won't. Just looking at it, if anything, she'll get fired from her job. I mean, she's already fired. Most likely, she won't be able to, work at a school again. She'll be labeled as a S offender and a pedophile, and probably a couple years of probation, if anything, and that's on the good end. But yeah, I mean, guys, what do you think about this? Should she be convicted? Should she not? Let's have a conversation about it. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Be respectful in the comments, all right? I don't know how you guys get, but all right, be respectful. All right, leave your thoughts and comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Do all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. And guess what? If you're not there, then you are square. So until next time, peace.
Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.